What's going on, y'all? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Hit that like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification so that you're able to get all of my videos too, and share this content too as well. All right. I want to talk about Bill Bellechick, who is the former Patriots head coach, and of course, at the end of the season, they decided to go in a different direction as the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick. They decided to go ahead and part ways. And many people are questioning why Bill Belichick hasn't been able to land a job right now in the NFL. As you know, he had an interview with the Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons, but they chose to go in a different direction, hiring another coach. Then, of course, there have been other teams that have hired coaches. When you talk about, of course, the recent hiring of Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers, and then the interim hiring, who was official as a head coach in Antonio Pierce. Okay. Now, here's the reason why Bill Belichick is probably struggling to land a head coaching job in the NFL right now, okay? A lot of it does have to do with age, okay? That's not to say that, he can't get another job, but the Bill Belichick in that era has unfortunately come to a screeching halt, okay? Besides the fact that a lot of people felt like he was the main reason for Tom Brady walking away from the New England Patriots, and then also Tom Brady was the one that made him pretty much as good a coach as he was, because we all know that Tom Brady was able to come to the Tampa Bay Bucks, which is my team, and be able to win a championship, when a lot of people said that he wouldn't be anything without Bill Belichick. But that's neither here nor there, okay? It doesn't take away from, I want to make this clear too, it doesn't take away from, Bill Belichick's greatness either, because, he had a job and he held that job down for quite some time for a reason, okay? But the thing that we also have to understand is that, is he going to go to another organization and be able to have an immediate impact, okay? Because a lot of these teams, and let's just talk about the Falcons, they want to go back to being competitive like they were, okay? We have to remember just a couple seasons ago, the Atlanta Falcons were damn near about to win a Super Bowl. But unfortunately, that did not take place. And then all of a sudden, it's just like the culture took a whole nother shift. Well, some of these teams right now, they want to, get back to truly where they were. Now, a lot of people were sitting here saying that, maybe Bill Belichick can come to a team, like the Seahawks or like one of these other teams, and just stay there for a little bit and give his input to the game, and then after that go ahead and bounce. Well, unfortunately, a lot of teams are not trying to do that, and they're trying to win Super Bowls right now, okay? Do I think that Bill Belichick can coach again? Um, yeah, I think he can. But the thing about it is he's probably going to need more time than just like a couple of seasons, because the quarterback that he had in, I think, Daniel Jones, um, things weren't working quite working out there. It's either Daniel or Mac. I think Mac Jones. It just wasn't quite working out there in terms of his development at that quarterback position. Okay, and a lot of people put that blame on Bill Belichick. Now, um, like I talked about, Doc Rivers in basketball, I want to talk about it in football. Maybe he can go ahead again and do something in the front office, okay, at one of these teams, because he still has a football mind. The man has been around the game of football for nearly all of his life, okay? So he can go ahead and share his expertise maybe from afar and aside from coaching. But I think that the reason why a lot of these teams are not giving Bill Belichick a call is for the simple fact that they this new era of football is entirely different. Also, we also got to look at it from a standpoint of you being a player's coach. Okay, when you think about Jim Harbaugh, he is a player's coach. Okay, even with Pete Carroll, with him being let go by the Seahawks. I've always mentioned this. Pete Carroll is a player's coach. Mike Tomlin is a player's coach. Bill Belichick is not a player's coach. And when I'm talking about a player's coach, that means letting the players be who they are, be have their own selective personality, but still also at the same time being able to let those guys do their job and everything. And like I said, the robotic way of playing football, those days are over. You just being straight a robot, and you coming in there and you having to do everything that specific way that person tells you to do. Those days are over. You have to let some of those players be who they are. And I think that that's why, like a guy like Antonio Pierce, who was a player in a National Football League, he's able to be a player's coach. And that's why I think with him being over there with the Raiders, it's going to work out over there with him. Plus, he's younger and he's got time on his side, as well as when they hired Gerard Mayo over there in New England. He was a player. He knows Patriot culture because he did play for the Patriots, and on top of that, youth plays in his favor. So we have to take a lot of those things into account. Now, that's not to say that Belichick still won't possibly have a team that'll give him a call and he'll end up on the sideline coaching one of these teams. But for right now, I think it's far and beyond. I think it's a long shot for what some of these teams are looking for. So, y'all let me know what you think. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Make sure that you hit that like button. Sub to the channel if you're not a member. Also, hit them notifications too. And make sure y'all sharing this video. Until then, straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'll get at y'all later.